to start?
Cheeky, there's an emergency.
No, there's not.
We don't have a video idea this week. What do we do?
Know, that's why I just came up with this just now.
Whoa, what's this?
Names of Mocha. You watched me do it. Guys, we're making a shipping tier list. And as funny as it would be to say this and then rank like the boats, we're not doing that because we're lazy. Okay.
Alright, so this is alphabetical, looks like.
Yeah, our tiers are canon, because I get the feeling there's a couple of those. I like it. I like it. This is fun. I like it. Better as friends, but sure. Where it's like, I get where you're coming from, but I don't really like that approach. Fun fling. I get the concept, but that shit would not last. Imagine the sex, as in you're just shipping them because it's two pretty people. You don't actually think this is a good ship.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Imagine the sex should go beneath cheap crack.
Nah, because cheap crack sounds a lot meaner. Cheap crack. Your crack ship sucks ass. Couples counseling needed. This is not crack, but it is deeply concerning. And then jail, which I feel is self-explanatory.
Yep, on. Oh yeah, I got the sound bit ready right here.
All right. First, Ace and Deuce is like the perfect better as friends, but sure.
I did not read the Ace novel, so I have nothing to say about this.
I hate them, but anyway. They're good, they're buds, they're close. I don't know, Ace, I've never felt Ace have any romantic interest for anyone ever. It's never come across in him. Same with you. Law and Ace is Imagine the sex. It's just because.
Oh yeah, no, like I think that's gonna be every Law ship.
And almost Ace and Nojiko. Okay, this is cheap crack because the point is it's sibling shipping.
Yeah, you have the two older
like it's
siblings.
not just because they're hot. You have a reason, but your reason's bad. Would Nojiko and Ace get along? Probably because they're two friendly, agreeable people. But that doesn't make it fun. Ace and Thatch. I mean, I understand.
It's like a funny headcanon if you imagine, damn, Blackbeard killed my boyfriend, I gotta go kill him now.
That is true. Alright, Ace and Usopp. Okay. Ace and Usopp's kind of funny. Hold on. Ace and Usopp. It's kind of funny to imagine. It's just because it's Usopp.
I think maybe Fun Fling should be above Better as Friends, because like Better as Friends seems like a rejection of that, whereas Fun Fling's like, that's funny. We've ruined the colors,
but that's okay. Well, I'll change them. Fuck me. Boom. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think Ace and Usopp would be a very funny fling. Ace and Vivi. When he was alive, she was a child, so.
Well, like, he would have only been, like, what, like,
no,
2-3 years older than him?
We're not doing this. Alright. Zoro Ace. That's just Imagine the sex. Okay.
That's canon.
Canon! Aladdin and Praline is canon. Even though we forgot about them last week. We're gonna have to make a list of all the couples we forgot on our fucking canon.
No, we don't. It doesn't matter. I think we got our point across.
I'll do it. Alright, Alvida. Now here's the thing.
That's a funny one.
Is funny. I think it goes in Fun Fling.
I think the whole point of this ship is that they're gonna try and find a way to kidnap Luffy.
Yes, and no, it's funny because Alvida is kind of like a Diet Hancock.
Like Proto Hancock, almost.
She is. So, I understand the idea here, and I think it's funny. Alvida Buggy, I'll be honest, I don't like this. I don't like that.
Better as friends. Like, I understand why people would do it.
These are two evil co-workers. That's another thing I didn't like about the live action. They added the thing where, like, Buggy acts like Alvida's his girlfriend, and she tells him to fuck off. I didn't like that. I like that these are two evil, platonic co-workers.
Again, I understand the temptation, but I agree with you.
Buggy Corazon, that's cheap crack. That's some cheap crack right there. That crack is shit. Alright, Buggy Law. That's
Imagine the sex for people who like Joker.
That's not why. No, isn't that just because the powers? Isn't that just like a joke on how their powers work? I'm putting that in cheap crack.
Alright.
I don't think people are doing that because it's hot. Alright, Buggy Galdino. I get it, but I think they're more friends.
Yeah.
Law of Pooh. This crack sucks.
I never thought about that one before. This
crack is ass.
Never crossed my mind.
Jinbei Arlong. That's some couples counseling right there.
Dude, imagine the sex, though. Imagine them going at each other.
That is just couples counseling. Law Baby 5. I don't like
It's
that.
like, childhood friends, so it's like I get it, I see it, but like, yeah,
But
better
like,
off as friends.
it's in a crew that is regularly referred to as family. Better as friends is funny because Law does not like Baby Five. Whatever, we're leaving it. Good enough. Psy Baby Five. Canon. Yeah. Law Barto. This just feels
I don't
more
get
like
it.
a funny. I would prefer the fight. I feel like them fighting would be hysterical. As in Law cuts through. Because here's the thing: whoever's power beats the other's losing their shit. Cheap crack. Shanks, Ben Beckman. I get it, but there are much better ships for Shanks. Like there are much better. I guess I'll put Fun Fling. It's a Fun Fling.
I don't even think it's that fun. I don't know enough about
I
Ben
agree.
Beckman to
I
think that's
agree. You're
fun.
right. You're right. You're right. I'm too busy pretending that he's Beckman from that John Wick movie. Ben Beckman Machino. when Shanks Machino is a little too when Shanks Machino
A little too vanilla. You need something a
you,
little more spicy, huh?
you don't have the energy to do Shanks Ben Beckman, so you do this shit. Alright. We got another cannon with Beige and Chiffon. Bellemere Corazon. This is kind of the same as Ace Nojiko, so it also goes in cheap crack.
That
Nojiko,
one's...
I don't like him.
Don't like what? The...
Corazon Bellemere.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about the next one. The next one's almost...
Okay, this one's
almost like... It's easy to imagine that you could like...
But I think the fact that they didn't get together is proof that they didn't want to.
Yeah.
Because they lived there for ages. Like, I think it's cute that Nami's mom and dad might, like, flirt in town, but they actually have no interest in earnestly getting together. Bellamy Barto.
Alright. This one I like. I like this one. I like it. He's like, I'll never turn my back on my brother because we fought in the ring.
It's funny, and now that they both they both like Luffy, but one likes him in a very healthy way, and one likes him in like an unhealthy way. Like Bartos sees Bellamy making the flags, he's like, "Can you put a tattoo of one on me?" And Bellamy's like, "Sure, man."
I think this is actually just like the male version of Boa and Alvida.
Yeah, that's fair. We're being too nice. All right. Bellamy Dofi.
Dude, imagine the sex, man. Imagine the sex.
I'm putting in couples counseling. La Beppo. No, thank you.
Yeah, use your spring ankle to bounce on it.
Alright, Kaido Big Mom. Now,
I do not like,
they're siblings.
But I understand, right?
I understand. Also, a lot of this comes from like before we understood their dynamic.
Yeah, definitely.
We didn't know what it was, and now that we do, no. Big Mom and Pound is canon.
Oh, I mean, like, not anymore. They need couples counseling now.
Well, yeah, I'm leaving it. All right, Teach Kuzan.
I think it's cheap crack. It's just like, oh yeah, you want to...
It's not even crack. They've met.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Leave them as friends. All right, Law Hancock. That's Imagine the Sex.
Imagine the Sex. Yeah, that's for someone to draw fan art of.
Nami Hancock. That is also Imagine the Sex.
Yep.
All right, Buggy Bentham.
It's not the worst thing, but...
This is cheating because it's just two characters I like and you're switching them together, but I don't think there's not anything here.
Yeah, okay.
They've met, but it was so nothing I'm putting it in cheap crack anyway. All right, Bentham Eva. I don't like this one.
Yeah, I know, I agree. It's just like a student mentor almost, but like not even that. It's just more like an idol and their fan, which like I see the dynamic.
Yeah,
but,
no, it's like I don't want RuPaul to end up with one of the fans in RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't want that. Like that's not the dynamic here.
Yeah.
Brooke Sindri. That's
funny.
Cheap fucking crack.
That's funny.
Fun fling crack. That's funny.
I'm just imagining some stupid fucking like jokes that Brooke would make, and then she would just like not care at all.
All right, Brooke Yorkie.
I have nothing against anyone who wants to headcanon it, but like
I'm pausing because it's like this is definitely better than like Shanks Ben Beckman.
Yeah. Like, I have nothing against anyone who would ship this, but, like, I think personally I prefer not to.
Fair. I almost want to put it in Fun Fling, just because the idea that they try it once and they're like, eh, eh. Not putting it just for that. They try it once, like, it was alright. Caesar Monet, fuck off.
No. Caesar was getting
Barto
call
Cavendish.
girls to come into the island because that's what he was into. He didn't
Yes.
care about
Also,
Monet.
Puff, we have our first definite I like it. That's Barto and
Oh
Cavendish.
yeah, that's a comedy duo.
Barto
Comedy
Cavendish is
duos go
fucking
high.
heat. Barto Cavendish is a fucking banger. Are you kidding me? Barto Cavendish is awesome. I love Barto Cavendish.
Dude, they're just on a date, getting some stupid argument, and then suddenly Hakuba comes out.
It's amazing. I love it.
And Barto's the only one who could actually live with him because he could just turtle up every time Hakuba comes out.
Yes,
he has to weather
so
the storm.
All right, Law Cavendish. That's Imagine the Sex.
Yeah.
Hancock Crocodile. That's Imagine the Sex. Buggy Crocodile. Oh.
There has to. I sincerely hope that there's well-made hentai of this. Of just they're in Cross Guild and
After
Crocodile's
the scene of him getting held up by his hair.
Yeah. Literally just expand on that scene and make it sexual.
So I'll put that in Fun Fling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Crocodile.
That's
Caesar,
a downgrade. That's just the crack ship version of Buggy.
Crocodile Corazon. This crack sucks. Crocodile Mr. One. I don't see it.
I get it, right hand captain, but I know.
Mm-hmm. Dofy Crocodiles, Imagine the Sex.
All right, but the thing is, it's conflict-oriented eroticism, and I think that makes it a fun fling.
That's fair. It's easier to imagine because they've talked.
Yeah.
Dragon Crocodile.
That's
mom theory.
Yeah, Luffy.
Okay,
do you want to make a new
Sanji
category
Crocodile.
called Luffy Mom?
If there's more than one, I'll have to.
All right.
Sanji Crocodile.
I guess it's just Mr. Prince pissed him off.
Yeah, I guess it's
I think it's Imagine the Sex.
Just around that, I can imagine a funny fling.
Okay.
Dofy Caesar. This is pure lust. This is people who want Dofy angry fucking Caesar.
Dude, using the head, using his horns as handlebars. That's what they're looking for.
Yes, they want Dofy angry fucking Caesar. So this is purely sex brain. I guess so. So it would be Sanji, Mr. Prince, by that category. Okay. Monet Dofy. This is Imagine the Sex, and it's also borderline. No, I'm putting it in jail. Fuck you. That's jail. He adopted her as a child. Okay. Dofy Sanji. This is just Imagine the Sex.
Yep.
Vergo Dofy.
Better off as friends.
Yes, but I get why. Because they're childhood friends, and also Vergo is still the character that Dofy has shown the most, the closest thing genuine emotion towards out of anyone in the modern series. Viola Dofy. Canon doesn't mean it's healthy.
No, but it's very interesting.
Alright, Broggy.
It's canon, dude.
It is. We'll put it in. I like it.
They're fucking soulmates, man.
Yes. It's also, dude, that's one of the only bits of fan service I liked, is that Dory had a statue of Nico, which sucked, and a statue of Silhouette Loki, which didn't make sense. But then he had a statue of Broggy, and it's that's so cute.
Yeah. I'm imagining, even if, end of series, they end up, I don't know, getting wives and kids and stuff or whatever, I imagine still they would barely care. This is still my guy. This is still my soulmate over here.
Sasuke.
Yeah. The family ship was an obligation, okay? This is what I want.
Okay, Eva Dragon. Now, I would like to pose the idea that on a really boring night, Eva can get Dragon to do anything is funny, but also we know it's impossible because Eva outright says Dragon never opens up about anything.
Well, yeah, but I still put in Fun Fling just to imagine. You're come on, Dragon, come on. There's
fun.
no revolutions to pull tonight except the revolution you're going to pull on my butt.
Eva keeps swapping sexes and changing the size of different body parts, being one of these has to do something for you. I will keep trying. All right, Kuma Dragon. Nah.
Nah, better off as friends.
A Pooh Drake.
Nah. Cheap crack.
Yeah. All right. Drake Hawkins. This is they've met, but I think this is more about how pretty they are than about their dynamic. So I'm putting it in Imagine the Sex.
All right.
I'd like to point out, Eva Dragon is also Imagine the Sex, but we're the only people imagining it, so...
I think it's funny to imagine it. I'm not imagining because I think it's hot. I think it's funny.
What the fuck is this shit?
You know, it's X-Drake getting more ships, which I was not expecting, honestly.
With Helmeppo, cheap crack. Drake Kobe, cheap crack. Drake Law, Imagine the Sex. Alright. Arlong Fisher Tiger.
Ew, no.
No. Ew,
no.
Yucky.
Ah,
Gross, yucky.
ew.
I also think I want to swap better with friends into like yucky. Okay, yeah, but below couples counseling, I'm putting above couples counseling. I'm just putting yucky.
That's almost like a counselor at a youth center, like ending up with one of like the teenagers that went there. Like, ew.
I'm putting yucky. I don't like that. It's not illegal, but I don't like it. Not illegal to my knowledge. All right, yucky. All right, yucky. What else here is definitely yucky?
I think yucky should go beneath couples counseling.
Sure. Oh fuck! I fucked it up. All right, who from here am I moving? I'm moving like sibling dynamics.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll leave Luffy Variogs a little more ambiguous when I'm moving the rest.
Maybe like Baby 5 and Law, maybe? Or like
I did move that one.
Okay.
Alright. The Jinbei Fisher Tiger. Yucky.
Yeah, no.
Alright. Frankie Iceberg.
They were brothers like raised together. I don't like that.
They are absolutely brothers. Alright, wait, hold on. Do we only... Okay, Kiwi and Mozu. What the fuck? What? They don't get their own separate ones? That's fucked up. Okay, the fact that they're one package makes it a lot funnier.
But I still think it's yucky.
That's... Kiwi and Mozu, that's fair, yeah. Alright.
Like, it's like the Fisher Tiger thing again, where it's like, this is the big bro that picked them up off the streets.
Yes, it is. Alright, hey, we got... Technically, Gaimon and Scarf
this is canon.
Not canon.
Yeah, it is. He said Gaimon got a girlfriend in the cover.
Oh, it does. That's true. That's true. All right, Roger Garp. All right, we got
conflict-oriented eroticism.
All right, we got some fucking heat out of nowhere. By the way, this is a banger.
You know, I think we might actually need a new category called conflict-oriented eroticism.
No, because this is a banger. Is the thing. This is a banger.
It is a good one.
You know, Garp and Roger's great. Garp, because dude, this conflict is we're on opposite sides, but we're just constantly drawn to each other because they literally are.
Dude, it's like Batman and Catwoman. He's chasing her up and down Gotham, and he can't get enough.
And then Garp raises his son. Garp Sengoku, Garp Sudo, Garp Whitebeard. This crack sucks.
Garp and Zeph.
This crack is live action based. Hawkins a poo. That's a coworker.
I feel like nothing.
Stay friends. Law Hawkins.
Imagine the Sex.
Imagine the Sex. Hawkins Prona. They're both. The reason is so shit. I want to put it in Imagine the Sex anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Like I can imagine a funny gag coming out of this, but I think that's just because I think Prona's funny, and her interacting with almost anyone would be funny.
Hawkins, Charlie, that's cheap crack.
Yeah.
Oh, they can both see the future. Fuck off.
Full Body and Django with Hina.
Earnestly shipping Hina with Full Body and Django, and not Full Body and Django with each other. Imagine.
I think those are both fun flings just because it's like, yeah, man. He literally, like, stopped being a pirate and became a Marine with his bro just to follow this lady around.
Say no, because, like, the reason the dynamic works is because she would never.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. But I think that's why, like, the attempt at a relationship is funny.
It is, but I'm not going to move it up. Hiro Kureha. I get it, but I don't agree.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Iceberg Khalifa. This is.
I think that's I think it's almost like a fun fling in the same way that Eva and Dragon are.
You say that, except unlike this one where we're the only people imagining this, I think several people are imagining this.
Well, I'm
So
just
putting it in
imagining
Imagine
Khalifa's
Mistakes.
like, I gotta get more information out of Iceberg. I have to seduce him, and then all of her like attempts just like bounce off of him.
Oh yeah, because Iceberg is a homosexual.
Until she tries like the dumbest thing and like pets his rats. Like, oh, what's his name? Oh, this is Tyrannosaurus. Do you want to talk about him?
Polly Iceberg. I don't like Polly Iceberg.
No.
All right.
Imagine dating your boss. Ew.
Eva Inazuma. Dude, they were. I bet they did it at least once.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Probably.
Just for fun.
Yo,
Full
there it
body.
is. There it is.
That's the bang.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. The idea that like they aggressively make out and then they're like, all right, let's go seduce Hina, and Hina's just like, I have 2 gay crew. I have 2 gay subordinates. Take that, smoker. I am more progressive than you. All right, Judge Caesar. This is evil shit.
I think it's funny. I put in fun fling.
It's a funny flick. Any- Anything I imagine is hysterical. All right, Sora Judge. Canon doesn't mean it's good, everyone. Judge Zeph.
That's cheap crack.
But they put some dye in it to make it look fun. All right. Kaido King. Yucky. He went
Yucky.
jail. He met him
It's
as
both.
a child. That's
Yeah, it's
grooming.
both.
That's grooming. All right.
Out of Black Mario, it's like, why not? Sure, whatever.
No, because I don't think. No, I think it's funnier if Kaido has no interest in her advances and just lets her do it.
Well, like they were like cuddled up together at Onigashima. And
She was cuddling him. He wasn't doing anything.
I thought he had his arm around her.
I thought he didn't. Let me find it. All right, let me look it up on an alternate tab, and I'll carry it over. If
Oh, you know what? I'll look for it while you continue using your mouse for the tier list.
Okay. He is not.
Oh, okay.
No, his hand is like in his pocket or something. She's just on him.
Okay.
I'm leaving it then. All right. Kaido King. No.
You mean Queen?
No, Kaido Queen, I mean. No.
Isn't that also jail?
Orochi.
Isn't that also jail because like there's still an? I mean, maybe not because he was part of
I
Mads.
think Queen was an adult when they met.
Yeah, Queen
Were they
was
both
Queen.
adults when
Wait,
they
wasn't? Yeah, Queen was older than King. So yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. All right. Kaido Orochi. Hysterical doesn't make any fucking sense.
I almost feel like it's imagine the sex, but like imagine 2 dragons going
I
at
have to
it.
change like better as friends to better as something else. There you go.
I think it's imagine the sex, but in their dragon forms.
I don't. Yeah, maybe it's like 3 people. I don't think it's really cool where this comes from. All right.
Comment
Kaku
if you're one of those
Khalifa.
3 people.
Kaku Khalifa. Meh.
Nah, I know.
Meh. Reiju Katakuri. What?
No, thank you.
This crack sucks.
Yeah.
Sanji Katakuri. This crack also sucks.
I think that's imagine.
And
Oh, yeah, no,
are
Katakuri
these
Reiju's
both
imagine the
Imagine the
sex.
These are both Imagine the
Yeah,
Sex.
they're both imagine the sex.
A poo kid.
Conflict-oriented eroticism.
And I like it. But this one is definitely more Imagine the Sex than anything else. Kid
Cheap
Drake.
crack.
That's Imagine the Sex.
Okay, yeah.
Sex. Yucky. Alright. Nah, I'll be nice.
It's like,
don't
I
mind it.
understand it. I get it.
I'll put Fun Fling. Kid Law.
Conflict-oriented eroticism.
And this one has a bit more puff. If you say that one more time, I'm kicking you. Because it's not as funny as you think it is. Alright, do I like it full on?
I don't like it full on.
No, I don't like it as much as anything else, and I like it. But I like it more than the rest of Fun Fling.
Like, obviously, because everything in I Like It is a fucking gay ship, it's probably never gonna get canonized. But, hypothetically, if it was in some way, I'm like, I don't mind. I legitimately would not mind if that was actually...
I'll put it as the weakest I like it. Kinmansuru, that's canon. Oh boy, we're Kinemon with other scabbards. I don't
Genjiro.
really like any of them. I don't think they're fun enough. King
and
Queen.
I
No.
it's funny for like 5 seconds, but like that's it. Yo, canon!
Trees!
King Bomb and Lady Tree!
Okay, I put that in Fun and Fling. That's really funny.
No, what do you mean it's canon?
Is it? Do they fuck?
Yes, it is!
I
She was
thought they
treating his
didn't.
wounds and there was hearts around them and stuff.
Ah, gotcha. You're right. I forgot. All right. Fujitora Kizaru.
Cheap crack.
Eh.
Cheap.
Lucci Kizaru. Eh. Kobe Hina.
Well, I mean, if like, I guess it's like the most likely.
Slop. That's what this is.
Yeah. They just gave Kobe a girlfriend just cause.
This is het slop. So I'm putting it in cheap crack. It's this very similar. Where do I put this? Wait a minute.
Maybe better or something else.
Yeah, because I have no interest in it. Kobe Law.
Dude, the Rocky Port incident was when the Rocky Port incident was Law putting a Rocky Port in Kobe's butt or something. They called it the Rocky Port incident.
Is Kobe an adult yet?
Isn't he?
Is he? Is he 18 yet?
Wasn't he the same age as Luffy and then 2 years passed?
No. Wasn't he a year older? Wasn't that the point?
Well, if he was a year old, well, if he was a year younger than Luffy.
I mean. He's 16, he's 18 now. He's VVA's age, we're clean. Okay.
Alright.
Kobe Prona, this crack is so bad. This crack is awful. Oh my god. Kobe Rebecca. I remember when this popped off and I hated it immediately.
Yeah, it's just like, you know.
I feel like Kobe's the king of het slop.
I think you're right.
It's like there's so much het slop here.
I think it's literally just to show like how far Kobe's come. Like, oh, he's such a cool guy now. Look at the ladies are like him, and it's just like, yeah, they're just throwing it at him just to show us like he's a hot guy now and not a little shrimp anymore. Same
with Kobe Sabo. Let's imagine the sex. Tashigi Kobe. This shit sucks.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Now Helmeppo Kobe. Now here we go.
All right,
this is where it's at.
This is pretty
the
good.
Real shit.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. I like Kobe Helmeppo. I think it's fun. I think it's so funny to imagine Chapter 1 Helmeppo, and then you learn at the end he's dating Kobe. Like, that is beyond funny.
How fucking awesome is it that everything in Fun Fling and Up is or everything in Fun Fling, and I like it. It's
a single straight shit.
We have one, I think. I'm looking. I think we have one. Maybe.
We're the wokest people alive. Okay. Oh no, we got another one. Damn it.
Vivian Cole's like, yeah, I see it. I get it.
It's fine. It's like I like it.
Yeah, it's just childhood friends.
It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me any little bit of I don't know about that a lot of the other ones do. It's just it's fun, it's nice. I like it. Prince Groose and Hijaku, whatever her name is. I don't like it.
Whatever. Maybe when we learn more about them, it'll be cool. No.
Hero Scarlet canon.
That's canon.
Kumajini.
Now, technically, this wasn't canon. However, it was great, and I liked it. It was such a great romance subplot.
Canon.
It basically is.
Well be.
Yeah,
it may as well be.
They were both interesting each other. They just never got together because of the epic tragedy.
Just imagine the sex.
Imagine sex, yeah.
Law is that's Sachi. Law and Sachi. No. I thought about it. No. Law and Tashigi. This is imagine the sex. You saw Law look down at Tashigi while she cried, and you had some thoughts about that I did not have. Law Usopp. I think Usopp is just innately kind of funny to imagine with badass guys.
I think that's true.
I think just the comedy lends itself naturally.
Also, dude, imagine some epic team attacks they do. Like Usopp would launch a bunch of things, like just in the sky out of nowhere. Then Law would teleport them all wherever they need to go. Yeah.
Which is anyway. La Vergo is jail.
Yeah.
Do we have Vegapunk self-cessed?
Yes, we do. And it's for the reason. And you remember, I brought up this one specifically before, right?
Yeah, I'm still putting it in Yucky though.
Literally, just use that one line they have where it's like. Anyway, I forgot the exact line. I remember it was in the TCB translation that I remember like that's just fun. COE. That's fun. COE. See, I can't say the words I was saying before because she said he'd kick me if I said it.
Yep, great job. Anyway, Gotti Chiffon is canon.
Cool.
Lucci Iceberg. That's Imagine the Sex.
Yeah. That's
Lucci
also Imagine the
Jabra.
Sex for when they transform.
That is for Reimagine the Sex. Lucci Kaku. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I don't like it. Lucci Cauliflower. I like it less.
Yeah.
No, I like these equally little. I don't like either of these. These suck. Lucci Polly. Slightly funnier. You know, I can put this as a fling. He's undercover. Lucci's like, I'll go seduce him to get some information. He leaves. He's like, I learned nothing.
he's an idiot. He has no idea what
like,
goes
how
on.
was it? He's like, boring. I had no joy in any capacity. Spandam Lucci. This is Imagine the Sex.
This is funny. It's a funny Imagine the Sex.
Lucci making Spandam whimper. That is what this is.
Hell yeah. Oh, the Luffy one!
Shit.
It's a whole army of Luffys!
All right, time to
look at him menacingly standing behind all of these characters.
All right, I'm going to put basically every Luffy ship in the same place. Except for this one. That one's pedophile. All right, so is this one?
Yeah.
All right, this one too. Oh, Beppo, what the fuck are you doing here?
I almost feel like we need a new category just for Luffy. Be like, Luffy ship, go here.
Oh my god, they're all ass. There's so many. Let's slow it down. Luffy Law is no.
You know, probably some of these are probably Imagine the Sex, honestly.
Yeah, we'll look at him in a second. Just let me get him off my fucking screen. Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me. Okay, we've been freed. All right. Which one of these would we want to put in Imagine the Sex? Probably Luffy Hawkins.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Luffy Law is also full of Imagine the Sex people.
No, people have dynamic reasons, but they are also deeply lustful.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it where it is, but just know it's half this.
I'm just like, it's something you have to acknowledge that there's a lot of horny Luffy art out there.
Yeah, there is. All right. Law Marco. This is Imagine the Sex. This is just because they're two ripped boys.
Yeah.
Marco Izzo. That's interesting.
They had like some interactions, but like
I think that could be a fun fling.
Yeah, it's like I guess I don't mind it.
Yeah. Law Marco X. Marco Thatch. There's nothing there.
Thatch is just the dead wife for every member of the Whitebeard Pirates.
Every single one. Mr. Pink and his Senior Pink and his wife, Cannon, girlfriend, Cannon, technically not anymore, whatever.
Yo,
we got the goat.
I like it.
We got the goat. We got Buggy Shanks.
Dude, we got the fucking yearner and the spiteful hater.
You know this one rocks, and that we talk about it a lot to the point that we've had a viewer make a fucking YouTube short, turning one of the jokes of this into a manga panel, like not putting it over a manga panel because of how often we talk about it. Shanks Dragon,
crack.
Shanks Law, that's sex.
Jail.
Oh my god, people want to fuck Law bad. Shanks Machina. I'm putting it in jail because it's funnier. What you people get. Alright. Shanks Machina was also head slop. Shanks Marco.
It's not the most. It's not offensive, but like, yeah, I think
it's mainly lust. Hancock Mihawk.
That's Imagine the Sex.
Lust. Hancock Buggy. Now this.
You mean Mihawk Buggy?
Oh yeah, Mihawk Buggy also goes in fling.
Yeah. Same reason as
it's
Crocodile.
Slightly more fun than Crocodile, just because the Shanks factor adds some funniness to it. Shanks learning Mihawk and Buggy are fucking without him would make him so sad. And then Crocodile Mihawk to finish off the cross guild leader fun fling.
Just imagine them just like getting it on the couch as Buggy's just like on the floor, like beaten and battered.
Mihawk that's Imagine the Sex.
Imagine the Sex.
Mihawk Perona. I don't like Mihawk Perona. I am an avid Mihawk Perona hater. I have said this many a time.
Yeah.
I'm putting it in yucky. I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. Just that, like, not it's not that Perona's too young, but Perona's like what, like 25, 26, whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's not a big deal. But like I
Makes
just
me
don't
feel
like
bad.
that dynamic being romantic at all.
No, I don't like it at all.
They're roommates that sort of kind of get along.
Yes. All right. Shanks. Sanji Mihawk. Is that cheap crack or is that Imagine the Sex?
I think it's cheap crack just because I think it's funny.
I'm saying Imagine the Sex because I haven't seen many. I like obviously I am not deep in the
I
fucking
think the
gay
joke
One Piece art
here is
community,
just
but
that, like, oh, it's Sanji having sex with Zoro's like end goal.
that makes it funny. That's true.
Yeah, that's
All
what I
right.
was thinking.
Shanks Mihawk. Now this is awesome. Because of its conflict with Shanks' buggy.
Oh, now you want to say it, but because of what you said before, you're not allowing yourself to say it. Okay.
No, the difference is this is fake conflict that we're making up. It goes in fun fling because ultimately Shanks only has one true one. He tried out Mihawk on the sea after Buggy left him. It just didn't work.
He's got the eyeliner, but he doesn't got the lips.
Zoro Mihawk.
Yucky.
All right.
Canon.
Canon. Mr. Nine and Miss Monday is canon. They have a child. It's lovely. They throw him off of rooftops and juggle him. Nami Ace.
That's
Imagine the Sex.
Imagine the Sex. A lot of Nami ones are probably gonna go in here.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. Nami Karina, though.
I think that's another fun rivalry that, also being romantic would be a fun spice to
I'm
it.
putting it into fun fling just because the idea of film gold, Nami's like, oh God, it's my ex-girlfriend. Oh God. It's very funny. Oh God. Nami Konis, no.
Crack.
That's crack. Nami Frankie, no.
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Nami Jinbei, no.
No.
Nami Khalifa.
Now,
This has
Nami
a
does
reason.
think she does think Khalifa's hot.
I'll put it in fling then, just based on that. Nami has expressed interest. Nami Kid, what the?
Imagine the Sex.
That's it's like.
Imagine
Nami
the
Lock,
sex.
Nami Chiffon.
Better as
This is
friends.
nice. They're friends. They're lovely friends.
They're gal pals.
Nami Perona. That's Imagine the Sex.
Yeah.
Nami Sabo. That's slop. Nami Tashigi.
She can't resist a good marine woman.
Well, you know what? Every time Nami flirts, we'll count it. Real flirts. What she does with Sanji does not. Nami Sanji isn't even here. It must be with Sanji and not with Nami. Nami Usopp. No. Nami Wanda. Okay, I get why.
Yeah,
why.
I get why.
They traded clothes, but I don't think it's enough for fun fling. Yes, it does. Nami fucked the dog as though. That's funny. Alright, Zoro Nami. No. Vivi Nami. Alright. Fan base of gay people. Xanos is a popular gay ship. I am gonna say I disagree with you.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I don't know.
It's just like any Straw Hats being together.
It's my Straw Hat brain. I don't like shipping Straw Hats.
The only one that I feel like I'm okay with is like maybe Frankie Robin, and even then I'm just I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I'm not sure still, man.
We'll cross that bridge.
And it's fucking fighting for it.
Anyway, Otohime Neptune is canon. Nami Yamato. Nah. Alright. Nolan call. Oh shit!
I think this is better as friends, but like I'm not gonna hold anything against anyone who has it, just because they're like relationships. I'm putting it in fun fling.
They both got girls back home, but hey man, what's one night gonna do?
What they don't know can't hurt them.
Yes, alright. Odin Toki, another canon.
I think Pedro and Peckham's is yucky.
Pedro Peckham.
It's yucky.
I don't like any of that.
Yeah, like he looks up to him like an older brother, doesn't he?
Killer and Penguin is the cheapest crack on the planet.
I think it's pretty good compared to most of what's in the tier, though. I think it's just the concept is just getting me pretty good.
No, but it's the same as Ace Nojiko. It's like you've made a really stupid connection. Conus Locky. That's interesting.
I've never thought about it even once.
No cheap crack. I get their point, but same with Wiper Locky. That's not canon, right? That's just head. That's just
Yeah,
people
it's
wanting
just
better.
I guess like they had the one scene where Anel like fried
They
her in
talk.
front of him, but like it's just like
Like, yeah, I
they.
think he'd get mad if any of his friends
The thing
got
is, they
fried in
literally
front of
just
him.
fridged her in front of Wiper, so like
Yeah. Vivi, Rebecca, Barto, Robin.
I think it's a fun fling.
Well, that's a problem. Barto with any straw hat is a fun fling. Barto.
Absolutely.
And Barto would love to do it with any of them.
Well, I guess like we just put Barto Luffy fun fling if you really believe that. Then
Nah, I wouldn't put that one actually.
Yeah.
Robin Hancock. That's Imagine the Sex.
Yeah.
Robin Brooke. What the fuck? Robin Crocodile. Yucky. Okay. Robin Frankie.
Now we have to make a
crossing the
decision.
bridge. I'm leaving them in friends.
Okay.
Robin Hiyori.
I do not care.
Let's Imagine the Sex. That must be.
She called Jinbei handsome once.
Jinbei hot once. Robin did call Jinbei handsome. This is canon. Now, do I validate? Now, do I only validate Nami's flirting and not Robin's?
Well, like if we're going to put Jinbei there, then I want to throw Frank in there too because she fucking grabbed his balls, man. You can't just ignore that.
True. It's true.
I do think that if we're
Okay.
putting flirting Nami flirting and
Okay, no,
a
yeah,
fun
here's
fling.
how we'll do it. Here's how we'll do it. Frankie ball grab before he joined the crew. Called Jinbei hot, and then they had hot sex at Fishman Island before he joined the crew. Technicality. I have technicality now in the victory. I do what I want.
Stupid rule.
Koala Robin. I get why, but doesn't do it.
I think that's Imagine the Sex.
No, because they've trained together. We saw them talk and train.
I still think it's Imagine the Sex. I think that's what it is.
I disagree. Robin Kuzan, jail.
Ew, yucky.
Robin Law. This is peak people pretending there's a dynamic when it's just Imagine the Sex. O'Hara.
I think it's literally just people like putting their like favorite male character, favorite female, like literally 12, 13-year-olds putting their favorite male and female.
Yes, it's the same as Zoro Robin. It's like action.
The anime filler had that one scene of them on the sun. It's like I don't give a shit.
Robin Monet. That's Imagine the Sex.
Imagine
Robin
the Sex
Nami.
for me.
No, thank you.
I think it's Imagine the Sex.
No, because they also hang out all the time. It's also dynamic based.
Yeah.
Robin Perona. That's Imagine the Sex.
I don't.
Robin Sabo.
Yeah. I don't.
Robin Sabo. This is cheap crack. Because unlike Koala, we don't really see her dynamic with Sabo at all. This is just cheap crack. Nami. Robin Sanji. Robin Usopp.
Yeah. This is getting huge, man.
Robin Viola. That's Imagine the Sex. Robin Vivi. I'm putting that in jail, actually. I met her as a child. Zoro Robin. That's some fucking het slop right there.
They see that this is proto Robin Law is what it is.
Yes. Shaki Rayleigh. Canon.
Ooh.
And then right below that, we have
Wow.
Roger Rayleigh.
May as well also be canon.
May as well be. Listen, man. Before women came into their lives, they had each other, and also they had Garp.
The thing is, like,
lovely.
I hate so many like right hand with captain like ships, but like this is the one where I'm like, okay,
This is the one I like the most.
I think it's because that I think it really helps that like
how Rayleigh spends his time now.
Yeah, no, I think it really helps that they just kind of like the way Rayleigh talks about Roger's almost like a guy talking about his dead wife in a movie. Like, oh, she was beautiful, she was the greatest, she completed my life, she was my purpose. Nothing could tie her down. We were as free as the wind.
Roger Rouge goes in canon. Nami Reiju.
No.
Alright, Nojiko Reiju. Oh, you think you're clever, but you're not. You're making cheap crack. Reiju Tashigi. Now
there's one color spread.
And I like that color spread. I think those people have a fucking point, honestly. So I'm putting that in fun fling. Alternate universe where they got to go to the reverie and Tashigi was in charge and Tashigi was their escort. That's how that happened. all the brothers like she's so hot, and she and they all can't do anything about it because Reiju just gets to her first. Barto Saba, what the fuck?
I
No.
I don't want
Kid Sabo. Is this
crack.
Imagine the Sex or is this crack? It's
Cheap crack.
No, I think that's Imagine the Sex. I think that's based in Lust.
Okay.
Lucci Sabo. They fought once. It's still Imagine
It
the
almost
Sex.
feels
What's
like
going on?
Imagine the Sex, but for like power scalers or something.
It is. That's what it is, which is the same thing. Okay. Law Sabo. This is Imagine the Sex. Sabo. That's a child. I'm like 90% sure. I'm putting that in jail. Moda's because Moda is so fucking. Moda looks like such a fucking toddler every time. She looks like she's 12.
No. She got the Kobe treatment. Okay, she got the Kobe treatment.
No, she still has to be pretty young. I'm just going to assume jail and move on. Sabo Koala. Do I like this as much as everyone else?
I
Not
don't
really.
like it as much as everyone else. I think it's rather
I get
plain.
why, but I'm leaving it. Fujitora Sakazuki.
Like I like their dynamic, but like on like a personal
No.
like relationship level, no.
Sakazuki Kizer, no. We're kind of just waiting. There's that good one.
Hey,
Sakazuki Kuzan, fling,
hot and cold, baby.
All right. Sakazuki Lucci, the cheap crack.
I think that's Imagine the Sex.
That's fair. Same with Green Bull Sakazuki. Aramaki. All right, now I can actually pop off. The entire reason I put Imagine the Sex is for Ace Sanji. This is slop. This is slop. You people are full of shit. This is slop. This shit sucks and you know it. This has nothing going for
I
it.
did not know you had this fire in you for the ship. I didn't know that you had this anger.
I've seen people gas it now and then, and it's like, no, it's because people treat it like a real ship. It's like, no, it's not. This is slop. Stop lying. There's nothing here.
What do you call? Do you call it homo slop? Is that what you call it?
No, it kind of is. Honestly, it's not good. It's so nothing. Anyway, time to put. Oh, Sanji Gin. That's interesting. I'm putting them in just friends though.
Yeah.
For that one fucking chef from the filler. Sanji G and Babe. What the fuck are you doing? Except for Sanji Law. That's Imagine the Sex. Sanji Pudding. Jail. Alright. Even though it might be canon.
I actually like Sanji Pudding though.
I know, but I'm still putting it in jail via the rules.
No!
Sanji Sabo. Hey, it's just Sanji Ace, but again. Sanji Tashigi. What? Who the fuck likes Sanji Tashigi?
I'm sure they're out there somewhere.
Is it like you want her to date a misogynist who likes men, who likes women, instead of a misogynist who hates women?
Oh no! I got. Okay, so I'm gonna convince you that Sanji X Tashigi is actually an S tier ship, and we should put it in I like it.
Okay.
All right. So Sanji trains Tashigi to beat Zoro.
Oh, that's funny.
We're gonna put all the power into your leg muscles, and then once your leg muscles are 10,000 times stronger, you'll be able to beat Zoro. Come on, lift those legs. Come on.
I'll put that in fling. They have a weekend training arc. No, I'm not doing it because as funny as that fanfic is, let's be completely honest, this is just slop.
You're okay. Yeah, you're right. I tried my best.
Sanji Viola. I get why, but no. Sanji Vivi, no. Oh, and also we talked about it earlier. Where is it? Sanji Usopp. I saw it and then I lost it. Where the fuck did I put it?
Where did you put it?
Where did I put it? You started doing your funny, so I put it down to listen to, and I don't remember. Where did I put? Shit, we lost it. Shit.
Uh-oh. This is your fault.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Sanji Usopp. This is very popular, and I get why.
It's like, you know, a lot of the shots have good dynamic.
Like, mainly their dynamic in like Jaya Skypiea.
Yeah.
I feel.
The thing is, like, all the shots have like good dynamics, so it's like I can't exactly hate someone for making a ship of them, but like at the same time, I have my personal rule, so like no.
Yes, and now Puff, we're gonna have to hate our personal rule because it's the best Straw Hat ship.
Oh, that is the best one.
It sucks. It sucks so much I'm not allowed to do it. It sucks so much I can't put Zosan in I Like It Where It Belongs.
You
It's
know,
the best one. It's the best one.
it
But I can't even
is.
cope my way into it like I can with the Robin ones. I can't even BS it.
The thing is, we can put. I think it belongs in Imagine the Six because everyone I've seen who is into it is also super fucking horny, man. They're
But I think
so
the thing is,
horny
like,
for
it's
it.
both though, because they have an amazing dynamic and
It's
they're two
true.
wonderful hot boys.
It's true, but we have to reject one because of our Straw Hat rule, but the other we don't have to reject on that same
Right,
time.
that's true. This one's more shit based. All right, Sengoku Suru. This is het slop. Smoker Ace. This is cheap crack. They fought once and people are like, oh, what if? Smoker Crocodile. This is a power scaling matchup. This isn't. This is a power scaling hypothetical. This isn't a ship. Smoker Hina. I get it. I'll put fun fling
It's
because I
fine.
feel like the sexual tension is there, but I don't think they would ever actually be able to be a real couple.
Yeah. I think it's just because that one cover page where it showed them like going to a bar or something.
All I realize is that couples counseling needing is more Yucky is more or less overridden couples counseling needing. Alright, Smoker Kuzan. No, that's some cheap crack right
No.
there. Smoker Law. No, they just fought once. It doesn't make it good. Smoker Tashigi.
Well, dude,
No.
think about it. Think about it. Smoker gave Law his heart back.
That's stupid.
Law stole Smoker's heart. He literally
That's
did that.
funny.
He
Yes, I get it.
canonically
That's very
stole
funny. That's
Smoker's
very
heart.
funny. That's very funny. Anyway, Smoker Tashigi fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, no, that's yucky.
I don't like that one bit. Smoker Drake. That's Imagine the Sex. That has to be. Kaku Stussy. I get this is popular, but I don't like it.
There's one Kaku ship that better be here, and I'm gonna be disappointed if it's
one
not.
that I like more, and my pure bias is having me reject this, even though it makes sense why it's popular.
You know, if it's not on here, we gotta find it. We gotta put it on here so we can
Yeah,
do
I've
it.
seen who's people in the world who like it. Lucci Stussy, no. Tashiki Helmeppa, what the fuck are these?
You know, they know each other, presumably.
The Shigi Hina, no. This is just no. Nice try, fucker. Switching Smoker, switching out Smoker and Hina doesn't make it good. Tashigi Monet, because they fought. No.
You can do better, guys. Come on.
Izo Thatch. I'll put it with the fucking rest. Black Maria Ulti, no. That's the only Ulti ship that is so disappointing.
Ew. I would have taken like Ulti Luffy over anything else people would throw Ulti
Well,
with,
at least
honestly.
it's funny.
Yeah.
God, they didn't. Dude, wait, do they not even have like Ulti Yamato? That's like an actual like it's pure lust, but it's at least popular.
Oh yeah, I know. Like
it's
I've
not
seen
here.
a weird amount of fan art of them together. Like, oh my
I
god.
have too. It's pure lust, but at least it's popular.
Yeah, it's a popular pure lust pick.
Usopp Kaya. Yeah, I like it. See, look, Puff, we don't hate straight people. We have two.
Right? This is what we call a het gem. This is what the kids call a het gem.
Usopp Lilith, no.
I don't see it.
What? No.
Well, you want her to give him a power up or something?
Now, I've learned this is actually pretty popular in certain niche circles because it's a really funny dynamic. That said, I'm still putting it in cheap crack.
Yeah.
Usopp,
The thing is, I almost feel like the dynamic would get weakened the better they get to know each other.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And then, okay, now, Perona Uta. I learned of this like 6 months ago. And I realized it's literally like people thought I was insulting Perona on the girl tier list when I said something like, "Oh, the Bambiettas are like Peronas. They're not interesting characters, but they have great designs and personalities." That is not an insult. I like Perona a lot, but that's what she is. And now Perona Uta feels like literally the pinnacle of like you were just slapping two great ace. No, it's not. It's not. Wait. There is a reason, Puff.
What is that?
That Uta Halloween promo video where she does Happy Halloween, and then Perona laughs, and Uta goes 99, and then runs away. It's based on that.
All right, what does that
It
get
has
us?
a reason. Here's the thing, it is cheap crack, but it's like, you know what, guys, I do in fact like these two designs and characters a lot, so I respect your cheap crack. Violet Hiyori. This is not real.
That's what we call a crack ship, bro. Like an actual crack ship.
Whitebeard Buckin. Should put it in canon.
It is canon because they were together for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you're gonna put Pound and
cool.
if you're gonna Pound and Linlin, then you gotta put the Buckin and
yeah, because you know
Whitebeard.
they had a son. There's no arguing this. Ace Yamato. I don't like it. I get it though.
Yeah, it's
should I out of sheer respect put it in Fun Fling? Just to be nice.
It's not my fun fling.
Yeah, it's not mine either. Fuck you. Now, I like Hiyori Yamato. I think it's fun.
That's a funny one.
Fun.
That's a funny one.
There's a lot going on with Hiyori Yamato, and I think it's all great.
I mean, like, some of it is, like, a lot of, like, our meta jokes where people are like, oh, dude, trust me, like, you know, Hiyori's fucking racist, she's gonna kill Yamato, she poisoned her boxed lunch, oh my god, and it's like, look at them being friends, they're hugging each other, it's such gal
It's also just funny that it's, like, the son of Kaido, the daughter of Odin. It's like, oh, they're married, that's funny. Dude, it's like star-crossed lovers, it's beautiful, it's so funny. Also, Momo. Momo, it's really funny that they go up to Momo and they're like, hey Momo, guess what? He's like, what? He's like, you have a brother-in-law now. And Momo's like, are you fuck? He said he was my dad, and I ignored him because he was being annoying. But now if he says he's my brother, I can't even call him wrong. Are you fucking...
And then Yamato's just happy with, like, I now legally have the Kozuki name! Yes!
Yamato Kiku. No, there's nothing here. Yasa Bakina. Just cause it's canon doesn't mean it's good. Zeph Sora. That's funny.
It's a funny one. Just be like, oh yeah.
That said, I don't actually know if they'd get along, so I'm gonna put it in cheap crack. It's just cute cheap crack.
It's fair.
Zoro Brook. No one ships this. Zoro Frankie. Oh, wait.
No.
Hold on. I saw some head slop for a second. I saw Zoro Hiyori. It's like how we never liked Zoro Hiyori, and then the anime like vindicated us by making it the funniest pairing on the planet.
Oh my god. I almost feel like it would have like justified the shit better if they didn't put those scenes in. Because it just makes it seem like Hiyori's like into Zoro, and then Zoro just does not give a single fuck, man.
Yes. That said, nope, I don't care for it. The problem is like Zoro didn't show any interest, like ever.
Yeah.
Like Zoro cares a lot more about fucking Yasu than he does Hiyori. Zorokaku. Zorokaku's kind of funny. Zoro Kid.
Imagine the sex.
This is horny posting.
That's Imagine the Sex. That's Imagine the Sex.
For a total of 3 chapters of Wano when Zoro called a woman big. Zoro Killer. This is cheap crack. It's based on something stupid.
First mate.
Zoro Kobe. This is stupid. Zoro Law.
Imagine the Sex.
Zoro
Imagine
Corona.
the Sex. That's literally Imagine Sex, man.
Yes, because it's like, oh, they were stuck on an island together for 2 years. They're 2 attractive characters. It's better than Perona Mihawk. I'll give you that much.
Doesn't give you much though.
I know. Okay, now we got Pete.
Imagine the Sex. Imagine the Sex.
No, Fun Fling, because Sanji, because there's nothing on this planet would break Sanji the way Zoro having sex with his sister would. Literally, they could just go on like a shopping date, and Sanji would curl up into a ball.
Oh my god!
They could just literally Reiju could just like invite him over for dinner once, and Sanji is never recovering.
And the thing is, that gives Zoro like the greatest ammunition ever whenever they get into a petty argument.
So here's the funny part: I don't think Zoro would know how to use it as ammunition. Is the best part. I think it'd be something that hurts Sanji deeply, and Zoro doesn't even comprehend how he would use it as an insult because he doesn't get it.
But like I'm just imagining maybe Frankie whispers him a couple notes, and then it's like next time you're fighting with Sanji, tell him your sister kicked harder than that.
And Zoro's like, she didn't kick me. He's like, just say it. Zoro's like, okay. All right, Zoro Tashigi. I get it. Do I like it? Not particularly. Zoro Usopp. No.
Nah.
Zoro Vivi. No. What the? Who the fuck ships? Who the fuck?
All right.
All right. Zoro and Johnny. No, Zoro and Yosuke. No, Johnny and Yosuke. My personal headcanon that I stand by to this day is we see that they're now huge and live on and live in Kokoyashi. They are both Nojiko's boy toys. That is my headcanon.
That is a great headcanon. It's not mine. I'm taking it.
Nojiko just has these two humongous dipshits. So I'll put them in fun fling parentheses. Nojiko is here too. All right, and now ships that were included. Hawkins Baccarat is our crack ship.
Hell
Coffee
yeah!
Smoothie is not a crack ship. It is pristine.
Yes, because you remember that scene where Smoothie had a giraffe and was offering people the juice of a giraffe by twisting its neck? That was Kaku undercover, baby!
And then they fell for each other, and it was gorgeous. And at the end of the series, they're both going to move to Water 7. Kaku will get his job back, and Smoothie will open up the bar Bluno had to shut down when he left.
Right, the inherited will of Bluno's bar. The greatest subplot in One Piece history.
Here, you guys think it. All right. How many straight couple? All right, hold on. Gay. All right, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Why'd you count Vivi and Koza?
No, out of our top 11, I like it. 1, 2, 3 are heterosexual.
Be honest, dude, that's 2.5.
You shut the fuck up. No, I refuse. All right, no, we got 3. That's a W. See, we like straight people. Nami and Luffy and Nami are the fucking the gods of slop. Holy shit.
Dude, it's like you said before. The most popular ship in One Piece is between a closet lesbian and a raging asexual.
Asexual, yes. All right, and now I don't care about all the generic ships and why you like them. That bores me. I sleep. I snooze. If you have a dumb crack ship with a really funny reason please share it. I'm deeply curious. That is the most fun you could do. Give me just weird shit and tell me why you like it. I am insanely interested.
Yeah. Also, next week is going to be a Akame ga Kill, so if we got any takes about that, put it here, I guess.
Yeah. Share them.
Yeah.
Guys,
also,
in case you're wondering how Akame ga Kill is going, we finished the anime, thought that was shit, and then we finished the manga and thought, it felt like he kind of learned how to write by the end. And then we got to chapter 5 of Akame ga Kill 0 and said, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Shiki dropped it, and I was like, I want to throw up, and then I kept going.
Yeah, it's bad.
I finished it, and you'll learn what I thought about it later.
All right, well, Akame ga Kill Theater was actually the exact same as the manga, where it was bad the whole time, and then it was good in the last bit. All right, yeah, Puff will probably make a post too asking for opinions if he remembers to.
Yep. Goodbye.